Good morning, whole junior high learning community. Happy Friday, Mr. Knighton here. I hope everybody has had an amazing week. I know we had a bonus day on Wednesday with the snow day, so I hope everybody was able to relax at home, hopefully get some work done, catch up on some sleep possibly, spend some time outside. Either way, yeah, we hope that y'all had an amazing bonus day home with the snow day. Let's go ahead and jump right in. As always, our word. My humanity is bound up in yours, for we can only be human together. Again, our humanity is bound up in one another's, for we can only be human together. Faces around the junior high. A lot of these came from last week. We had our Disney Day, so I know some of these images got shared. But yeah, I don't think I took any pictures last week or this past week, so I appreciate all the teachers that were able to send these over. With the exception of one, there actually was one that I took right here. There's a couple of students during our lunches that bring in card games, and that's how they keep themselves occupied after they've had lunch. And I always walk by and I'm like, hey, can I join? Can I join? So they let me join in on their game. The other day, I believe we played Exploding Kittens, and then we played another card game. Or actually, I played a different card game with the eighth graders. So that was really exciting. But let's see, what else do we got here? We've got Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore has a partnership with MSU, one of their outreach programs. So they came over this week and they were making, I believe, I know for sure tostadas because we all ran down there to get some because the hallways were just smelling amazing. So I'm not sure what else they made, but that is Mrs. Moore's health class. So she is partnered, like I said, with MSU, and they are doing some support with bringing in food just to enhance the health unit that Mrs. Moore is currently on. So yeah, shout out to MSU and thank you so much, Mrs. Moore. But yeah, the rest of these images, a lot of just Disney Day. We got one of my buddies right here rocking the Mickey varsity jacket. One of my other buddies right here looks like The Night Before Christmas. Oh, I forgot the name of this movie, but that's another Disney character. We've got the Mandalorian over here, the amazing team right here that helps support so much of our fine arts. Mrs. Vogel, Mrs. Hendrickson, Mr. Marshall, and you see CB right down there as well. Just a really fun week last week with Disney Day. So parents, families, thank you so much for supporting the events that we do. Students, thank you for your participation. And our staff, thank you so much for helping to put these events on. It's important to be on time. I know we keep mentioning this. We understand that the roads are a little bit rough, clearly. Our parking lots are not ideal. We recognize that. But again, give yourself some grace. Get out the door a little bit earlier in the morning if possible. Please try to have your students here before that bell. Ideally, they should be in their first hour prepped, ready to go by the bell at 7:30. So thank you so much for your support. We have our semester one field trip coming up. That'll be on January 28th. Those permission slips, I believe, should be coming home within a month. If your students are eligible for that trip, they will receive that field trip. Remember, passing 4 out of 6 classes, 10 or less tardies, no suspensions, and 5 or fewer detentions. There is a fee of $35 to attend this field trip. If that is a burden in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to us so we can work on providing some financial assistance. We have exams coming up, and I know we're a month away from them, but I want to put this out to y'all right now. Semester one exams, final exams, are coming up in January, so the 14th, 15th, and 16th. That's a half-day exam schedule. You'll see the exam schedule a couple slides over. Again, 14th, 15th, 16th, we're running the half-day exam schedule. The exam policy, this is the big one. Exams are given at the end of each semester. Permission to complete final semester exams prior to the testing date due to a medical condition, planned vacation, moving, etc. will need to be approved by the teacher and administration. A missed exam will result in a 0. If you have not made arrangements, if for some reason your child will not be in the building on the 14th, 15th, and 16th, if you have not made arrangements, it is their responsibility to take that exam. So any missed exams, as I just said, will result in a 0. So let's not only make sure that we're there the 14th, 15th, and 16th, but let's just make sure that we're prepped and ready. And with that, 7th graders, we have Cocoa and Cram. Again, this is only for 7th graders. So 7th graders, on January 9th, you will have the opportunity to do Cocoa and Cram. And Cocoa and Cram is a really neat experience where you're able to partner up with an 8th grader They are our National Junior Honor Society students, and you stay after school in the cafeteria from 2:45 to 3:45, and they help you prep, they help you study, they help you prepare for that exam that you'll be taking the following week. So this is a great opportunity to come connect, fellowship over academics, and to get a little bit of support to get seventh graders ready for their first exams that following week. Bell schedules next week. We have ABC schedules. As I mentioned, the half-day exam schedule. Like I said, this is still a month out, but this is the half-day exam schedule that students will have when they come back. Or I'm sorry, not when they come back, but for their exams in the middle of January. But for next week, we have A, B, and C schedules. And keep in mind, next week is the last week, and then we're going off into winter break. Gaming club is today after school. And let's see, staff emails, nothing new there. Spirit Week, we have Spirit Week next week though. That's super exciting. So the 15th, the 19th, we have Winter Spirit Week. A couple different themes. We have Animal Print, Northern Lights Day. That should be fun. Plaid vs. Puffer. Super excited. Sweater weather. Can't wait. And Long Winter's Nap. Pajama Day. So next week we have Spirit Week. And lastly, again, the calendar. We are near the end. One more week. So next week is going to be an amazing week with Spirit Week, winter themed Spirit Week, and then we're off for our 2-week winter break. So our last word of the week is logic will take you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. That's from Albert Einstein. Logic will take you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Let me just say, it is difficult and extremely scary to pursue your dreams and to allow your imagination to lead you, so to speak, into unfamiliar territory. However, I believe the beauty of what we have here and what we're creating in this community is that we have one another. We have one another to support each other as we take steps and as we take, the very bold moves to pursue our dreams and to chase after our imagination. So I am a firm believer that we do this together. We do this in community, and we're going to move beyond A and B, and we're going to stretch our imaginations and see where it can take us with one another's support. So again, logic will take you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Shout out to Albert Einstein. You guys have an amazing weekend. Looking forward to next week. See you later. Much love.